Returning to SW19 this year was the 2016 runner-up, Milos Raonic. The Canadian lost the Wimbledon final to Andy Murray, but there were plenty of positives along the way, including a memorable win over Roger Federer in the semi-finals.
It was one of the moments where I showed the most character and the most fortitude emotionally and mentally, and that's what made the biggest difference, and one that I could learn a lot from, one that I wish I continued to and did better in the final. So I think I had some of the biggest learning lessons for me.
The 26-year-old right-hander was happy to return to the scene of one of his greatest moments, savouring this unique event.
Yeah, it's nice to be here at a tournament of this magnitude, a tournament this big, to be out in the suburb and sort of go about things at a little bit of a slower pace than in the major cities, and really just put all the attention onto tennis and hopefully doing well and playing well here.
You know, it's such a specific surface that for all players, you're after that match practice on grass, but we've had a great training week after Queen's been practicing not only well on the court, but also off the court. Physically, he's very strong.
The one thing different this time around is the arrival of a new coach for Team Raonic, doubles legend Mark Knowles.
Yeah, it was very exciting when they reached out, and we joined forces at Queen's.
He's an extremely intelligent guy that I think understands me and the way I go about things. He does it with a very positive attitude. I can be a lot more critical, and I think that from those perspectives, he can help me in a lot of ways. I think the messages aren't going to be too different, but it is about having somebody that understands you, knows how to communicate with you to get the message across so it sets in as much as possible.
It's great to be back. I was here, I don't know, 21, 22 consecutive years as a player, and then I took a couple years off. There have been some great changes around here, so it's a beautiful place. Obviously, it's the cathedral for us. It's the most special place, most special venue, and to be back here with Milos is very exciting, to be with somebody, you know, who's done well here and has a great chance this year.
So close to a maiden Grand Slam title last year, Raonic is ready to go one better this time around. It seems the Canadian's focus is stronger than ever.
Surprisingly, not much is different. Obviously, I think the ambitions and the goals are a little bit different. You want to take it one step further, but leading up to it, you still have the same kind of nerves, the same kind of process. You go about things with trying to just get the best out of yourself and trying to recover and be as fresh as you can for the start of the tournament.
I think his level is very high. It's just been unique because he hasn't been able to play as much as he would like. But right now he's healthy and he's feeling strong and somewhat going under the radar. Obviously, with the resurgence of Rafa and Roger, it's been an incredible year. But I think Milos is set up pretty well. His practice has been going extremely well, and most importantly, he's strong physically and mentally.
It's really about the recovery now. You've done the work. You're not going to be a better player because of the next 2 days, and you're not going to be a worse player, but you can be a player that's depleted. So I think it's really about economizing and trying to do what you need to do to have yourself in the sharpest, fittest, and obviously most energetic state.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, all the joy and the pain from week 2 at Wimbledon. Plus, Gilles Muller, Luxembourg's grass court giant. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and chat with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, now on Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next week.